self-proclaimed king and queen of comedy, it's Kate and the Bald Man.
Oh, Jesus, look at this. This one I take it to wait till I get into this.
What do you got there?
This, Kate the Great, is a Mars a day, helps you work, rest and play. It's a Mars bar.
All right, why you got that?
Well, we're in lockdown, as you well know.
Yeah, so what, you're hitting the...
So I've
hitting the Corona chocolate.
Bald man has put on a couple of kilos.
What is it, the COVID
a day for
kilos?
the last. Nah, well, COVID kilos, it's COVID-19. Well, I'm COVID-19 stone right now because, well, I was a little concerned at the beginning that we may run out of chocolate bars.
Oh, like toilet paper?
Yeah, everyone else was going to toilet
interesting.
paper. I went to chocolate bars. So I got the 6-pack of Mars, the 6-pack of Snickers, and a few family-sized milky bars, the big ones.
Oh, God.
And as you know, I kind of can't just have one.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Yeah, 4 days it took me
I
to
have
eat
to
them.
hide things.
I ate 18 chocolate bars and 3 family-sized milky bars in 3 days.
I would not want to be having to ration with you.
No.
You would be terrible to be stuck on a life raft with.
Well, I mean, Snickers, they're just irresistible. It's a good tagline, actually. They got the nougat, the chocolate, the nut. You bite through, there's the 3 sensations. Is it going to taste as good as I remember? It's even better. Chew, chew, chew. And you want another one.
They're a bit salty, Snickers.
No, come on.
Do you get that? I
No,
get a salty...
no.
I get a salty thing.
Well, so you're
Like,
your
I'm
kind
like-
of kind of fruit nut bar type arrangement with sesame seed and
No,
honey.
I
and
like
shit on
strawberry
it.
Freddos.
Strawberry Fred. Now they are too rich. They're not bad, but they're too rich.
Yeah, but you only eat one.
about
Yeah,
the
but
white
you only
chocolate
eat
Freddo?
one.
One.
Yes. If you only eat one, then they're not too rich.
You know, I refuse to go into those shops where you have to pay like $1.95 for one frog in those big see-through plastic.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they were 2 cents for a frog.
Yeah, but you could also
They
buy a
weren't wrapped.
house for like $500.
Yeah, well, not quite. Maybe for the Freddo. But so I'm just going to put them number 1, 2 and 3. Number 1 is the Milky Bar. All-time great.
What are you, like,
Never
7? Nobody over the age of 12 eats white
Oh,
chocolate.
no, you're
or
wrong.
mint. I
You're
am
wrong.
not wrong.
Because these are the facts that what you've chosen your bar of choice by the age of 7 and you don't deviate.
I think
Everybody has
people
three bars.
Adults deviate.
No, adults do dump. It's like Tim Tams.
Okay, I didn't like cherry ripes when I was a kid, and now I
acquired
like
taste.
cherry ripe.
But they were expensive.
I
and they
didn't
were-
like rum and raisin when I was a
Oh,
kid.
come on. But
Now
you're-
I like rum and
Yeah, but
raisin.
they're old people
I didn't
bars.
like dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate, yeah, old people bars. What are you, my grandmother?
I'm a person who grew up and stopped eating Milky Bars. The Milky Bar kid.
Is tough
It's
and
a
strong.
kid.
The Milky Bar kid just can't go wrong. You know, I was in that ad. I was
It's not
actually
even.
in the ad.
It's not even a real chocolate.
What do you mean it's not a real chocolate?
White chocolate isn't even a real
Okay,
chocolate.
so at the end I go, they're Milky Bars on my line. They're creamy white. What more do you want?
Actual chocolate.
But they're better than chocolate. It's better. It's a better kind of chocolate.
All right, can we just agree to
It's
disagree?
called. I think you just said white chocolate's not chocolate. Ho hum,
It's
Miss
not real chocolate. It hasn't got like
hypothalamus or whatever that thing's called. Contradiction.
thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
Is that what you mean?
You're eating a chocolate thesaurus.
well, not well, hypothalamus. I
I
don't know.
don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you what. We're going. Number 1 is the Milky Bar. Number 2, Snickers bar. Love
I don't
me
know
a
how
Snickers
you can
bar.
put Snickers and Milky Bar in the same
Yeah.
list.
Number
It's like
3.
chalk and cheese.
Number 3, a distant relative that hasn't yet cut the Chiquito. Good bar, the Chiquito.
Chiquito.
Chiquito bar.
What is even in that?
It's chocolate-covered rice bubbles with a
No.
wafer and a nougat. And back in the 70s,
You can't put cereal in a chocolate bar.
back in the 70s, It was just the best joke of all times to get in the pool and you chucked a Jaquito in there and it looked like someone did a poo in the pool.
So that's what you're basing your current top 3 chocolates
Well,
on.
it had lateral value, the Jaquito.
You've got a chocolate bar that's not even
You
real
could
chocolate.
get the old lady out of the pool with a
And
straight
you've got a
Jaquito at
practical
12
joke.
paces.
Joke as your that is the worst top 3 I've ever heard.
And I'll tell you what ought to be banned, those stupid little bite bars. My God. What's the point of those? You know, I used to feel sorry for kids who'd get those in your lunchbox, the little bite bar. Because you'd see them open the lunchbox and big face. Woo, one little
better
bite
than
bar.
nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
I never got chocolate.
Well, me either.
I would have killed for a bite bar.
Yeah.
The
Well,
kids
they
with the
didn't have-
bite bars were the lucky ones.
Yeah.
You didn't feel
they had
sorry
the rich
for
parent.
them.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
Because when you managed to save up 20 cents for a big bar, or $1, I suppose, in your day.
Yeah, but this is the thing, is you had to share that. You don't have to share the bite-sized one.
Sorry? No,
All right.
Nobody shares. No. See, the break-off bar, rookie
Kit Kat.
error if you
Like
get
a
that.
Kit Kat
Rookie error.
or a
you get
milky.
nothing that can be broken up. What you do is you get a bar that needs to be bitten into and you put plenty of lip action on it before you take the bit off the
you want
end.
something real crumbly, like a picnic's good for that,
and
because
then
no
you
one
pull-
wants
Oh,
no one wants
picnics
to
aren't
take
bad.
no one wants to take a bite of a picnic after you've taken a bite of a
No,
picnic.
they don't.
do
And
they?
you know what's worth the
So
bad
you
thing
need something
about
with
a
an
picnic
unclean break.
is that an unclean, truth, and a bit of caramel that comes out the
Yeah.
end that you stretch about an arm's length.
Well, that would classify
a stale
unclean
picnic
break.
is almost a bad bar.
A stale
a
picnic.
Well, you go like that, and it doesn't kind of melt in your mouth and bend; it snaps,
Oh yeah.
and you crunch it on.
Caravan parks. You always
Oh,
And-
yes,
the servos between like
Holbrook and
Ballarat and
Moran.
Hay or something. You know, always on the way to Hay.
It's got an old packet, a sort of sunned out old packet. There you go. I haven't seen that sort of advertising for a while. Yeah, not good. They're melted and reconstituted a few times. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I have to say, Picnic, one of my favourite chocolate bars, but also quick to degrade.
Very messy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to eat them alone.
And you can't.
It needs to be in perfect condition.
Yep.
And you
can't
need to
hide
be
the evidence.
alone.
You can't hide the evidence. So give us your top 3 then, Kate the Great.
Well, I like cherry ripe.
At number
Is this
one.
is this in order?
Of course
Is
it's
this
in order. What's the point
And
of
you're
the top
starting
3?
at 1.
Well,
Wouldn't
number
you start
one.
at
I'll give
3?
you a Milky Bar. Well, you
go
can start
3,
at
2,
3
1.
and build up the climax.
Yeah.
All right. 3.
Well,
And don't give me your coconut
And is this
rough.
like a...
Coconut
No,
rough
I like
is not a
coconut
bar.
rough. You
Wagon
said the other
wheel
day that you
is
liked
not a bar.
coconut
I
rough.
like them, but we're talking chocolate bars.
So it's an actual bar.
Well, what else would it be? It's not called a chocolate circle. So give
I
us
think
number
I've
3.
only got 2. Oh, okay. Well, number 3 is
Yeah.
the giant caramello koala. Got to be giant.
Again, not a chocolate
It
bar.
is in a giant
No,
form. It
you
is,
can have
John.
the Cadbury's caramello.
No,
The long
you
bar
need
thing.
the ears and the little bulbous tummy. That's the
Oh,
whole
they're not
part.
better. Do you start with the ears and then do the head, or do you start from the legs?
Okay, this is interesting. I think with the small,
Is it really?
the small one,
Yeah.
I start with the feet, because the feet on the small one
Pure chocolate.
are quite the treat.
They're pretty good, aren't they? Yeah.
Will snap. However, they're too big on the big one, so you actually work down from the top.
Well, I find the feet on
For
the
the big
caramello
one.
koala, though, the caramel has seeped into the feet.
In the big one or the small
In the big one. Whereas in
Yeah.
the big one, if you take the head off, the brain part is actually chocolate, and there's just a hint of caramel, and there's too much caramel, I think, in the caramello koala in the middle.
in the tummy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, again, I probably would eat this alone,
Oh.
because it's a little bit of a...
It's a bit messy.
It's a bit of a
isn't it?
job.
It's not a
a bit
date.
of a job.
It's not a date job, is it?
I won't go into details.
No.
But we can
The
all...
mind
And,
boggles.
you might even break off a bit. See, this is what you would
Bit
do
of
if you
caramel
were...
on the chin,
No,
on
what
the
you would
fingers.
do is you break off the ears and hold them aside.
Oh, please.
Listen, just bear with me.
you put the
I
cap
didn't
back on
interrupt. No, I didn't interrupt.
Sorry. I stand
And
here. I
you get
stand
to, once you
corrected.
get to the top of the tummy,
Jermaine
you dip
Greer.
the ear into the tummy caramel.
Tipping arrangement.
Yep. And that ensures even distribution of chocolate and caramel throughout the eating experience.
And maintains the integrity of the original koala.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'll pay that.
All right.
A bit of dipping chocolate. I don't, as a rule, anything that breaks and is put down in the chocolate bar arena.
Yeah, because you're a dude.
Is not. I mean, it should. Theoretically, it should never touch the hand. Wrapper, like a banana. Hold it at the bottom. Bang, 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 bang. Gone.
Yeah, I disagree. I think it's an eating experience.
Well, that's an experience. I reckon I could do
I'm quite
8.
happy not to
I
have
reckon
it
I could
in
do
one.
8 Snickers. Anyway, so number 3, ladies and gentlemen, for Kate the Great is the caramello
Giant
koala.
caramello
The
koala.
giant cat. Sorry. Dippable caramello koala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is sometimes you can even lick a hole in
Hang
the
on.
tummy
Oh,
and use the ears to dip in like an egg, like a boiled egg.
what are you on the fondue or something? Boiled egg.
That's what you can do. I think I have been known to do that.
Oh, Jesus, I just don't want to go there. You're licking the guts out of caramello
you're
koala
licking.
so you can
It's a
suck the
careful
strawberry out of
operation.
it.
It's a
That
careful
caramel.
operation to lick the chocolate without getting the caramel.
Well, I'm not even going to go there because
It's
I'm
a,
a politically
it's a
correct
process.
show, and
It's a
the bald
process.
man of the old would have made all sorts of inappropriate remarks.
All right, number two will be the cherry ripe.
Cherry. It's just I agree. It's got its time and place.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it number 2 because
When you've been
it's actually my favourite in terms of flavour, etc.
But it's old people's flavour.
But I don't always
What do you
feel
douse
like
yourself
it.
with 4-7-11 and line your bloody kitchen drawers as well with wallpaper?
John, it's the most sophisticated chocolate bar outside of like Galaxy or something like that. I don't know, but I don't know.
Galaxy. No, chocolate bars, sophistication in chocolate bars. No,
Well,
thanks.
anyway, I think it's a good ratio of
All right.
dark chocolate. If you've had one with milk chocolate, you know it doesn't work. It's got to be
That's true.
dark chocolate.
It does have to be. Why is that?
I don't know.
either.
Cherries, something to do with cherries.
Cherries
They
and
have to go
dark
with dark
chocolate.
chocolate.
And
It's like a rule,
is
like
there
Black
actually
Forest.
any cherry
I mean,
in
why
a cherry
argue
ripe?
with that?
Why is it not called a coconut ripe?
Because it's coconut and cherry mixed in
But is
together.
there cherry in there?
Yeah, the glacé cherry.
The glacé
Yeah.
cherry? What the hell is a
glacé.
glacé cherry?
That the little
sort of shiny.
the shiny cherry you get in the cakes.
Maraschino.
Maraschino.
That's right. Well,
It's something like that.
okay. And
So
just
they mash those
off
up.
the side, though, there's been attempts at that. So the milk chocolate attempt was called the Bounty Bar.
No,
Horrendous.
There was a milk chocolate cherry ripe though.
Oh,
I'm just
right.
FYI.
No, the Bounty, I mean, it had its time and place. It had a bit of moment. It had the summer of love for the Bounty. Never came back from that. Too rich.
I don't know anyone who's ever bought a
It's
Bounty.
still on the go.
Like I know it is, but I've never seen anyone buy a Bounty.
Yeah.
The only time I've seen people eat Bounties is when you get the mini ones. And even then, they're
They did take off.
usually the last ones to go.
I think you're right. They're like the arrowroot biscuit.
They are the arrowroot.
They're just there to
They
keep
are
the
the
bowl
arrowroot
full.
biscuit of the
chocolate bar world.
of the mini mix, pick and mix world.
So the pick and mix, mini mix. All right, so we're up to number 1 now.
Then I'll put picnic at number 1, but it's got to be in mint
Picnic?
condition. Yeah,
Oh, mint condition picnic.
Yeah.
Straight off the Cadbury conveyor.
yeah, pretty much
Into the Barramus mouth.
into my
Kate the
hand. No, and then taken away to eat in the privacy of my own home once again. I don't think you'll ever have seen me eat a chocolate bar in public.
No, but they do go missing. So you
Yeah.
squirrel them away, do?
I would squirrel.
Just talk me through your
I
Easter
have a
eggs.
cupboard.
Were you an Easter egg hoarder? Could you keep like...
Yeah. Hannah and I used to compete. It's like 6 months down the track
Oh,
who's got the most
stop
Easter
it.
eggs. Usually 6 months would.
Stop it.
We'd rarely get past. I'd rarely get to my birthday, which was August.
Are you telling me you get something in April?
Yep.
I would get something, April 29 or something? I would say no chocolate egg ever
March,
saw
April.
May in the bald man's house.
Yep. Well,
And you
I'm
kept
telling
the-
you.
where did you
not
put
till,
'em?
Well, I don't know, on my dresser.
In plain view, and they lasted.
Yeah, but I'll tell you who lasts longer, the bunnies, because they're ornamental.
But you've got to take the ears off on day one.
You don't have to.
Oh, you do. That's why you break them. Oh, gee, it's not ornamental anymore. Better eat the ears. And once the ears are gone,
Yeah.
say la vie
So
for
if
the
you
rest
don't
of it.
take the ears off and you keep it there, once you got to a certain point, it's harder to eat it than not to eat it because it's been so long that it's been sitting there.
What was you talking about, Willis? harder to eat chocolate than
I
not
mean,
eat it.
you would know about this because you ate my Easter egg of self-restraint. I had an egg
Yep.
that was sitting there
Yep.
as my proof to myself
Yep.
that I could not eat chocolate. And
Yep.
I don't know how long it lasted. A couple of months.
I was there. I was sweating. It was like
And
it was
you
like coming
ate
off,
it.
It was like coming off
You
ice or
ate
something.
somebody else's Easter egg of
That
self-restraint.
because I was,
That is like the ultimate in unself-restraint.
I was doing you a favour.
I don't think you were.
No, me
I think
either.
you were just being a selfish
Selfish
son of a
prick.
bitch.
And on that note, bald man out. Oh, Jesus. Ate the Easter egg of self-restraint.